Is Nigeria fantastically corrupt? In this video, you will hear the answer to this question from the former Nigerian president. Let's get started. According to the Nigerian Punch newspaper dated June 19, 2023, 71 million Nigerians live in extreme poverty. According to the Nigerian National Bureau of Statistics dated November 17, 2022, 63% of Nigerians, that is 133 million people, live in multidimensional poverty, and 65% of these poor people, which is 86 million, live in the northern part of the country, while 35% live in the south. The huge paradox here is that Nigeria is one of the world's most endowed countries with mineral resources.
Natural resources in Nigeria, uses and their locations, discover treasures. Nigeria is enriched with abundance of natural resources, also known as mineral resources. They can be found in all the 36 states of the nation. Apart from oil and gas, most of the other resources found in the country have not really been fully explored. The abundance of these resources is a big plus for Nigeria and her people, because the exploration of these resources can add enormously to the progress of the nation.
So, what happens to the country's resources? Why do people have to be poor in such a country? The answer is simple. The Nigerian politicians are insatiably corrupt. The ones already in power are busily looting the country's wealth, while the opposition is impatiently waiting for its turn to gain power and continue the loot. It is just a vicious cycle with no end in sight.
And a few instances where $2.1 billion billion, not $2 million, were voted for military hardware and software for the operations against Boko Haram. Those responsible sat down as if they were going to have lunch or dinner and shared it and put it in their accounts.
You're kidding. The money that you designated to fight your major terrorist group, Boko Haram, they put it in their pockets.
Yes.
As you can see, I am not making it up. Now let's listen to the answer of the former president when he was asked if Nigeria was fantastically corrupt.
Is Nigeria fantastically corrupt?
Yes.
You heard right from the former president. Here is the current president of Nigeria, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who many Nigerians classify to be one of the fathers of corruption in Nigeria. He was the former governor of Lagos State, which is the richest state in Nigeria. According to Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, who is the leader of the main opposition party, the PDP, President Tinubu was a convicted drug criminal in the United States where he forfeited $450,000, which were proceeds of heroin trafficking. Atiku Abubakar also accused the president of falsifying the credentials he submitted before the Independent Electoral Commission, claiming that the original certificate submitted belonged to a female. Given the irregularities in the last presidential election, with many fingers pointing at the current president for having bought the election, millions of Nigerians have failed to recognize his presidency even though the Supreme Court upheld his victory.
They started out peaceful and orderly, but Nigeria's elections have descended into disorder.
Can you see what is happening now? They want to make sure they suppress others from voting.
Protests against election officials, and in some cases, violence.
There's a serious fight going on here at the LGA Collection Center. Serious fight.
But if Saturday's vote looked like chaos, tonight's contested results show support for continuity, handing a sweeping victory to Bola Tinubu, the ruling party candidate, over Atiku Abubakar, running for the main opposition. The results infuriated Nigeria's main opposition parties, who walked out of the vote counting center, calling the polls a sham and demanding a rerun. They say long waits at polling stations,
So we are still waiting on them,
along with days of delays counting the vote, are a sure sign the ruling party is cooking the election book.
This is the end of the video. Share your thoughts in the comment section. Thanks for watching.